Alright guys, we're ready for the second part for Jeopardy, and we're almost done with the first round. I have the lead with $5,000. Player 2 has $2,000 and player 3 has $200. And player 2 is about to select.
Player 2, where do we start? Hercules literally took the weight of the world off his shoulders when he needed help with some golden apples. Here's the correct response. Atlas.
Okay.
You get to pick again, player 2.
She gets the daily double.
It's the daily double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? You need to select your... And the daily double clue. Hercules had to wrestle with one of these creatures that fathered the Minotaur.
With the lion.
Nope.
With the lion.
Here's the correct response. A bull.
Okay.
Here's the $1,000 clue for you. The cichlid. Okay, player 2. Correct.
Well, I still have the lead with $5,000. We're ready to start Double Jeopardy.
Third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Quoth the Raven. Notice the spelling.
Okay.
Libraries. Mythology and art. Brit speak. Animals. And 1977.
Okay.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 3
Animals
has the striped species of this mammal is identifiable by the 2 white stripes down its back forming a V.
Let's try it.
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is... You know what? And I had solved this morning. Where's a damn skunk? Because I just saw one this morning. No lie.
Player
anyway,
1, where do we start?
800.
The Cape species of this bovine of southern Africa is extremely dangerous to man and has never been domesticated.
Bovine.
Player 3?
Bovine.
Player 3, start us. Let's go to the clue crew for this next clue.
The cuddly koala feeds almost exclusively on the leaves of this tree of the myrtle family.
It's player 1.
Where's the eucalyptus?
Player 1. On the Galapagos Islands, the marine type of this lizard feeds on algae that it gathers off rocks at low tide.
Let's try it. I've seen this.
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is the salamander?
Any other takers?
Costing $1,600.
Here's the correct response. An iguana.
Iguana. Okay. It's my turn. Animals for
This
2,000.
small Andean rodent is prized for its fur, which can be gray with a deep blue underfur. Okay, player 1.
Was the chinchilla? There we go.
Player 1. Pick again.
1977 400.
President Carter signed a treaty on September 7th, 1977 that said the United States would give up control of this in 1999.
Let's try it.
Yes, player 1.
What is the Panama Canal?
Good. Player 1, back to you. The 91-year-old widow of this British Prime Minister was selling off his paintings to supplement her $26 a week pension. Here's the correct response. Winston Churchill.
Okay.
Player 1, back to you. The world lost 2 more Marx Brothers in 1977. Milton, also known as Gummo, and Julius, also known as this. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Was Groucho.
Player 1. Egypt was planning a new town to be built near Cairo to be called the 10th of this holy month. The correct response is Ramadan.
Oh, I thought about that.
Player 1.
2000.
In October of 1977, terrorists from this U.S. Commonwealth took the Statue of Liberty hostage for 9 hours. Player 1.
I'm going to go with... What is Puerto Rico?
Player 1. Pick again.
Okay, let's go with, quote the Raven for 4.
This character has gone psycho long before he says, "She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother." Yes, Player 1?
Oh, boy. Who is Norman Bates?
That's right. Way to go. You get to pick again, Player 1. Kathleen Quinlan finds comfort talking to shrink Bibi Anderson in I Never Promised You a This. Let's hear it, Player 2.
Rose Garden.
Player 2, where do we start? As John Nash in this movie, Russell Crowe does quite a bit of talking to people who don't exist. Let's hear it, Player 3. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection. This Johnny Depp character tells his psychiatrist, "You are a great lover like myself." We're talking about Don Juan de Marco.
Didn't see that movie.
We return to you, Player 3. In Quills, this author muses, "My glorious prose filtered through the minds of the insane. They might improve it." It's Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Let's go for it.
It's Player 1.
Who is Marcus de Sade? Huge lead.
Player 1, you start us off.
Libraries for 400.
This country's national library, the Biblioteca Nacional José Martí, was financed by a tax on sugar.
Let's try it.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Where's Mexico?
Sorry, that's wrong.
That's what it sounds like. Mexico.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, Player 3? Yes.
Cuba, okay.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories, Player 3. Make us up. The Hector Hodler Library in Rotterdam, which is devoted to this artificial language, has over 15,000 books. Yes, Player 2.
Esperanto.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories, Player 2. Make us up. When his presidential library was dedicated in 1991, 4 former presidents were in attendance. It's Player 1.
Who is Ronald Reagan?
Player 1, You started. This Shakespeare library, named for this standard oil man, is run by Amherst College. We're talking about Henry Folger.
Okay.
Player one,
Let's
back
finish
to you.
that up.
The Radcliffe Camera, Britain's first round library, is the main reading room of this bigger library at Oxford. Yes, player three. You got it.
Bowling Library.
Player three,
Library.
you start. A statue of this Roman sea god is a perfect choice for a fountain. There's one at Peterhof in Russia. Let's hear it, player three. That's right, way to go.
Player 3 is picking up steam now.
Player three, back to you for our next selection. A sarcophagus at Hurst Castle depicts this group of 9, including Erato, who inspires love poems. We're talking about the Muses.
Well, okay, who are the Muses? Okay.
Player three, back to you. Let's take it over to Sarah.
This city statue of Geffen and her oxen is a bit less famous than the Little Mermaid.
Here's the correct response. Copenhagen.
Well, it's Copenhagen, okay.
Please pick again, player three.
Let's see how he wages
And
this
the
one.
first of the daily doubles. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. What'll it be? Here is your daily double clue. Praxiteles sculpted this Greek equivalent of Mercury carrying the infant Dionysus. Yes.
Well, got it. He's picking up some steam.
Select again. Get psyched at the Louvre by looking at Antonio Canova's sculpture of this Roman god and Psyche. Yes, player three? Any other takers?
I'm staying off of this one.
We're talking about Cupid. Player three, pick again. Nigel likes his eggs with rashers, also known as this.
Let's try it.
Okay, player one.
What is bacon?
Player one.
And we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we will finish the Double Jeopardy round. Stay tuned. You're watching the Writing 1279 channel.